All right, good morning. Today is day 2 of the recomp. It's about 6:32. I'm gonna do my weigh-in. Pretty hungry, so gonna do the weigh-in real quick. It probably didn't change much, or it probably did. I don't know, because yesterday I ate a lot of chicken, a lot of protein, man, a lot of protein yesterday, and I got the gallon of water in there, man, which is insane. It sounds easy, but man, dude, the water kept me full for the longest, man. I didn't even want to eat, but I knew I had to eat, right, to grow. So, all right, let's go get this weigh in. Right, let's see if anything changed. So it looks like I'm about 220. Like I said, the scale's really not gonna move much, especially with the recomp diet. So let's go get this breakfast. Got the breakfast, got the 2 protein waffles right here, banana for the potassium, and I'm hungry, so added the banana in there. Also got the protein shake in there, 1 scoop, and then mixed frozen fruit. So nothing too crazy. So this morning, I woke up a little tired, but once I got out the bed and started moving, I started feeling good. But I did wake up hungry. And what I did notice was, so throughout the middle of the night, like I woke up once, because I had to go to the bathroom, man. Like, yeah, I drank a lot of water yesterday. So, yeah, so I woke up middle of the night, had to do that. And then today, I woke up like feeling dry, like less bloated. And, it's mostly because of the extra water that I took in, right? And for me, for the longest too, I was like about water intake, right, and being bloated and having that soft look. I always thought it was, if you drank more water, wouldn't you look more bloated and softer because you have more water? But when you have that softer look, it's because your body's like holding on to water, right? So, and when it's starting to dry out, it's because you're drinking plenty of water. Your kidneys are flushing it. Like yesterday, I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know how many times, but I was hydrated, so that's all that mattered, right? And the the workout yesterday was pretty intense, man, pretty intense. So I had at least 5, shaker cups worth of food. I mean, no food, not food. What am I saying? Water. So yeah, man, that water really helped out. Uh, so today the plan is to do lower day, right? So leg day, aka leg day. And leg day, man. I know, man. It's not the funnest, right? It's not the funnest, but I've actually learned to enjoy it a lot more now, hitting legs, just with the lower split, because the lower split, you're forced to do you're forced to do legs twice a week, you know. So, and like I've said before, I've done that. I've been doing that for like a month and a half now. So I'm pretty used to doing legs now twice a week. And at the beginning, yeah, man, it was hard. I was sore, and I was like, man, I gotta do leg day again. Like, you know how that feels when you're like sore for like days, a week, or something like that. So, but I pushed through it. Eventually, my legs adapted to being trained that often, and yeah, so I train it twice a week now. I've noticed, yeah, significant gain in my legs just by doing that, hitting them more frequent and then heavier, right? But at the beginning, I didn't really focus on just the heavy squats and that, just because I wanted to perfect my form first before adding a lot of weight. Um, so literally, I would squat the bar or put some tens on there, just if I wanted to add a little weight to it, but I needed to get the form down at first, because I've hurt myself in the past doing squats just because I didn't know like where to place my feet. And, it varies from person to person too, like on your squat stance. If you're taller, if you have a short torso, long torso, if you're shorter, all these things. So everyone has like their one specific, foot stance on, where they need to be placed, right? So they don't get hurt. And like I said, I got hurt many times, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't do squats, was because of that, because I didn't want to get hurt. But I know eventually I would have to do it, if I really wanted to build mass. I also do a hack squat. I really like doing a hack squat as well. That makes it a little easier, but it's still painful, man. So the chicken wasn't too hard to eat yesterday, right? Um, at one point I did get like really full. Like I didn't even want to eat my next meal just because I was so full. So to get over that, all I had was like a clear protein shake. So it's like basically it's like flavored water. So I had that, and then I had the other meal like probably like an hour later just to keep my body fed, right? So I also started working on the video from yesterday. Um, I haven't really checked on how the footage at night looks like in the truck. Um, Hopefully it looks good. If not, then like I had said, I mentioned in the video, I'll make some adjustments. So either adding the extra light or getting that camera that I really want, man. And before with leg day, man, I dreaded that day. From the day before to the day of. I used to dread. I was like, man, I don't want to go to the gym today. Doing legs, man, it's not fun and all that. And lately, man, I've been liking it, man. So I'm looking forward to doing this leg day later. It's gonna be heavy, man. We're gonna go heavy, and we're gonna make sure we eat most of our macros by the time we get there, just to give us energy. Because legs, it's half your body, man. It takes a lot out of you to do that, especially me, and the whole thing, I also did cardio too yesterday, right? So I did 20 minutes cardio, and I had mentioned I would do 20 to 30, ended up being 20. Today, I'm going to shoot for 20 to 25 around there, but we're still going to get that cardio in after the gym, after leg day, right? So, yeah, man, pray for me. So, the cardio actually like really helped me out though, actually, man. It helped me fall asleep fast, man. So once I showered, I watched TV for like a couple of minutes, and then I fell asleep. The goal for today is hitting those legs hard, man. I want my legs to be shaking. I want to, fucking be crawling out the gym, man. Just kidding, but you know what I mean, man. It's all mental. So I really want to hit legs because I want to force them to grow. I'll probably watch some Tom Platt videos today as well, man. Because Tom Platt's, man, he getting you hyped up, man. He gets you really hyped up for legs, man. And man, it would be crazy, man, to work out with Tom Platts, man. You guys never watched Tom Platts, man? Go watch his videos, man. He'll get you going, man. He'll get you moving for sure, man. But all right, so we didn't do like any progress video for this one, the second video, just because my body's really not gonna change a day from yesterday, right? It's not really gonna change. And it's like watching grass grow. It's not gonna change overnight, over 2 nights. Give it about a week, that grass, it's already filling up the yard, right? So, we're gonna do another progress video in a week. And you guys are gonna be able to tell right there, man, if I've been slacking or not, man. So, but you're not gonna catch me slacking, man. We're gonna hit every single macro this week. The water intake. We're gonna hit those workouts. Get all our like the vitamin D, fish oil, and all our supplements, right? So, and I took magnesium last night, man, and it really helped out to go to sleep, man. I was out. I never really looked into magnesium as like a sleeping supplement, but it really helped. I used to take a lot of melatonin, but melatonin makes you have like these weird dreams, man, and they feel too real, man, and it's scary. So I don't like taking melatonin. So magnesium has been working out better than melatonin. If you haven't tried magnesium, try it out, man. It's way better than melatonin. I wish I would have had that. I wish I would have tried it years ago. You know, because I took a lot of melatonin when I was in college. I'm telling you, those dreams are wicked, man, wicked, man. And you feel like you're right there, and it's like, oh my god, your world could have, your life could have been completely ruined in your dream, and you really feel like it's true because that's how strong melatonin is. So, you know, I don't take that anymore, right? So, today is day 2 of the recomp. We're on our way to the gym. It's about 6:38 around there, so a little bit earlier than yesterday. So, man, today we're doing good, man. As far as macros go, I've already hit my goal of 270 grams. And honestly, it was a lot easier to get all that food in today compared to yesterday. Yesterday, like I said, I was struggling, man. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. It was probably the increased water intake or something, but I just couldn't, man. I was full. And I did eat all, you know, I met my macros yesterday too, but it was harder. Today, I was like, man, I felt even hungrier, but, you know, I don't want to eat too much, right? So I'm at 270 grams of protein right now, about 240 with carbs. Fats are like 40, 45 around there right now. But yeah, we're about to go hit these legs. So that's the main goal, was to hit the macros before going to the gym, because legs can be taxing, man. Legs take up a lot of your energy, man. If you don't go in there fueled up, you know, yeah, man, you're gonna fail, man, because it takes a lot of your energy, right? And also, I made sure to drink a lot of, oh shit. Also made sure to drink a lot of water as well. So that's what I did. Um, so right now, I haven't really touched the gallon yet. So probably 3/4 of the way there, the gallon, right? And today, you know, we're gonna be doing squats. If the squat rack is full, I'm gonna do the hack squat. We have to do it, man. It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna have to do it. You know, the 20-25 minute cardio right at the end. Like I said, it's just steady, nothing too crazy. So, you know, I feel like I'll be fine with that, right? And then I'll still have just like 1 scoop of protein at the after the workout, just to keep me fed, man. Because, you know, you can't expect me to do legs and not try to eat something after, right? And I'm not gonna eat a big meal, because it's, by the time I'm done, it's probably gonna be like around 9 o'clock by the time I'm home and it's all said and done, right? So today I got about 2.5 scoops in there today. So 250 milligrams of caffeine. I'm really feeling good about this whole recomp, you know. I'm still learning, right? It's only day 2, so, but I'm still, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling motivated. And, you know, I know like motivation's only gonna get me started, right? Right now at the beginning, it's all fun. Everything seems exciting, but discipline is what's gonna keep me going, right? And just doing the recording, like myself speaking to the camera for the last like 30 days, that has really built my discipline to actually, you know, show up and record myself talking to the camera. Because yeah, it can be stressful, man. You might find yourself not knowing what to say, and shoot, man, I still have that, especially in the morning. In the morning, I feel like it's tough, but usually the day before, I'll try to figure out like what I'm going to talk about right before I turn the camera on. That way, I kind of gauge what the topic's going to be. You know, sometimes I'll ramble on, but I'll get better at it. All right, guys. You know, I probably rambled this morning and then yesterday morning, so we're gonna get better, man. This is all practice too. Speaking to the cameras. This is all new to me. I'm not a experienced content creator, right? I'm still new to it. So like I said, I should be able to record some content to the gym today, just because, you know, no one really touches those squat racks, man. I'm telling you. So I should be able to get some content in there for you guys. But after today, like I said, I'll probably end up going in the morning from now on, just so I can get, you know. Anyways, like I said, I know I'm not a morning person, but I can work out in the morning. You know, I enjoy it. You know, I can do either or. But at nighttime, I feel like, you know, it starts to drag, and I'm like, oh man, I feel tired. like today was a busy day at work, man, but you know, we're still here, you know, we still have to get this done, you know. Rest day is tomorrow, so you know, I got that to look forward, you know. So but all right, let's go get this workout in. All right, boys, I am tired, man, but you know, we did it, man. We did it. We got the workout in. Also did 25 minutes, you know, so I increased the cardio by 5 minutes, so I got 25 minutes in there today. And yeah, man, I am exhausted. But the first thing I did was the squats. I was able to get that recorded, so I got that in there. Like I said, you know, not that many people on the squat machine, on the squat rack. I mean, as far as like the other workouts go, yeah, it was packed. So, you know, I couldn't really record. But like I said, Thursday, we'll go early in the morning. But, you know, I still have about 30 grams of protein that I can eat. So that's probably what I'll do when I get home. You know, I can't miss the anabolic window. I'm just kidding. Is that even true or not? I really have never really looked into it. If that's actually true, you know, the anabolic window where you have to drink your protein shake in a certain amount of time, you know, or else you'll miss it or something like that. I never really looked into it, you know. Let me know, man, is it true or not, man? But other than that, tomorrow is a rest day, so I won't be coming to the gym. I'll just be taking a rest day. And for, I guess, cardio tomorrow, if I do it, I'll probably just do it there around around there at the office at work. I'm just walking around the hospital, you know, for like 30 minutes just to get some, you know, some steady cardio in there still. As far as like the macros go, still be the same, you know, right? So I'm pretty sure I drank over a gallon today, but you know, man, today was taxing, man, especially the workout. I really felt the burn, you know, on the way down. I held it for like a second and then, you know, I exploded. But there was a couple of times I was like, man, getting a little lightheaded, man. You know, it was probably me just holding my breath, you know, which I'm working on, right? You know, you shouldn't really hold your breath on squats, or else, you know, you're just looking into passing out. But I like making these videos, man. It feels like, you know, I'm with the bro, you know, I'm talking to him, you know, he's, you know, spending the day with me, right? So hopefully you guys feel the same way, you know. Like I said, I'm gonna get better, you know. I'm just starting out, but I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna work on it, you know. I also look at this content too. I look back at it, what can I improve, you know, what am I missing, you know, or something like that, you know. Um, but you know, time to go to the house, man. Get the protein in there, and then hit the shower, and then go to sleep, and then, you know, wake up tomorrow, hit the macros again. See y'all tomorrow.